No sale. What? There we go.
Sabrosura pa' ti que.
Hola, manis. Welcome to Café con Pam, the place where we share our stories over cafecito. Yo soy la coach Pam, and we bring you inspiring stories from first-generation Latinas and people of the global majority here and on the podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell so you never miss a cafecito time. And hey, if you are interested in more incredible stories, you can, of course, tune into the podcast Café con Pam. Today's episode is brought to you by No Mono, the traveling sound capsule that nos acompaña durante nuestro tour. Any episode moving forward that we do outside of our home studio, we will be bringing No Mono with us because it's the only way now that we know to do audio on the go. I love them. Este episodio va a ser medio diferente because you are going to acompañarnos. My mom and I went to learn how to make pottery. So big shout out to Jess Carter Ceramics for putting together the class, and Helena, Hell Yeah Helena, who makes delicious empanadas and Cuban food in general. It's like so good. Entonces, durante este episodio, acompáñame to check out the thing that we did. Y al final te voy a enseñar lo que hice porque I picked it up. Ugh! This is why I didn't become a potter.
Sabrosura pa' ti que.
I failed pottery class. Just so you know.
Well, we're not keeping score today, and it's just one try. And I failed pottery class first too, you know?
Yeah?
Well, I mean, at first it's hard.
It's very hard.
I love your glasses.
Thank
They're
you.
cute. So for centering, it's exactly as it sounds. We're just trying to get the clay directly in the middle of the wheel head.
Okay.
And that's the most important part, because if it's not perfectly centered, as you start to open it up and make those walls of clay, it's going to be thicker on one side, thinner on another, and then it'll start to just kind of collapse on you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So go ahead and turn your wheels on nice and fast. Get your hands really wet. Dunk them
All the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's warm.
Yeah, the warm water is important this time of year.
Yeah. Okay. My mom did a much better job. Like, she's already on it. I'm over here getting, like, tutored in it still. Pottery is such an art. I admire people like Jess who can make beautiful things happen. She literally just had to tell my mom once what to do, pero conmigo, she had to come back and, like, basically do it for me. And even then, I still messed it up. In my head, I'm like, I'm going to make a mug for my coffee. Well, this is fun now. It still wasn't fun.
Well, the empanadas and the wine helps
Yeah.
ease the pain a little.
At this point, we had already eaten our empanadas.
So yeah, we'll just come back and do this again. Like hold our hands over it, and then just really, really, really put those elbows down. There you go. And then where your arm is moving right now, push back. So the clay is kind of telling you what to do. Don't let it. Nice. This is good.
How do I make a...
We skipped a step a little, but I don't mind. I mean, we're getting to where we need to be.
It's not straight.
So we're not going to go much deeper.
Okay.
But you can start to pull it up. I'm going to push it back in the middle just a little bit for you.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
uneven.
That's okay though. So now we're going to start to pull the pot up. Your left hand is going to be on the inside, your left finger. So you're going to be using this part of your finger on the inside, and you're going to use your right fingers to be pressing into that. Yeah, so just
How do you make sure it stays even throughout?
You kind of drape your hands together.
And keep
So you're
them-
like, your hands are like doing this awkward sort of thing, but you're
Okay.
resting your thumbs together, pressing into this finger, kind of pinching, and then gently pulling it up.
Okay.
Okay?
I did not listen. I'm not doing what she told me. Obviously. Look at that. She made it smaller, and mine, somehow, I'm trying to make it, like, thinner, is not working. Oh my God. Now it became a plate. My potential mug for my coffee that I was going to make. Did not happen. And then I was like, all right, let's start over while she's not watching. Let's make it short so we can pull it back up again. No. I'm not made to make things. There she is. Operation. She's like, let's just stop it where we are, you know, because it's just not. And like the moment she arrived, it just became, it was like, oh, we know what you want me to do. We're going to do it. So now my lesson here is you can still try. Even though I knew pottery wasn't my thing, I had already barely passed pottery class. I was like, you know what? It's been over a decade. Why not try again? You can always try again. Yeah. So she trimmed it at this point, and she's like, that's it.
And I think we're done.
Yay.
You made it.
I made it. There it is. My little tiny whatever it was. I don't know what I made. My mom made a hat. This is my little piece. And it's so tiny. And it's so uneven. And Jess was kind to glaze it on the inside. But I keep this. And the reason why, because she was like, you can discard it. I don't have to. And I have my beautiful amethyst. I don't know why I smelled it. And she was like, you don't have to keep it. But I was like, I want to keep it. I want to actually fire it because I want to remind myself that I can be a beginner. It can be ugly and it can still be functional. So this is my reminder for my perfectionism. When my perfectionism comes and says, you need to make things perfect. This is a perfectly functional piece of clay that I made with my hands. And it may not have served the purpose of holding my coffee, but it looks cute in my office. And it sits there for me to continue to remind myself that I can start over, I can be a beginner, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And that says, thank you so much for coming on this quick journey of making empanadas. No, of making pottery plain with clay. This year, one of my intentions personally is to do more adventurous things. I did my life wheel. If you listen to the episode, I give you the download where you can check out the life wheel. And for me, one of my intentions is to play more and to embark on more adventures. So this activity was one that I chose to do that is playful. And I would even argue that I didn't want to do it that much because I knew pottery wasn't my thing. However, it allowed me to spend time with my mom. We got to have fun together. We ate our empanadas by Hell Yeah Helena before we went into class, and now she uses her little hat that she made as a ring holder. So we created useful things even as beginners. So if you're thinking about doing something, I invite you to think about play and adventure and how could you do something for the first time that you may be thinking about. Y bueno, listeners, Manis, gracias for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out for this quick episode of having fun and play. Remember to share this quick story if you think it will inspire someone. And if you want to learn more about all of the other stories that we have shared throughout the years, visit cafeconpam.com. Stay shining. Yo soy Pam Covarrubias y nos vemos en nuestro próximo café.
Sabrosura pa' ti que